The Cliffhanger Trail in Moab is one of those trails that should be driven to, fully get the Moab experience. Rating-wise, it's probably about a 7, but it's definitely one of those trails best done with a little help from your friends. It's always good to discuss the upcoming trail. Oh, and I usually like to give a quick shout out when I can to all our National Socialist friends out there. Yeah, wow, I have no idea what that was. But I really do need to calm it down with the gesticulations. The second we leave the dirt road, the first obstacle is staring us in the face, or at least it would be if it wasn't a drop off with ledges, holes, and random boulders, and no definite path. It's a pick a line and just go for it kind of thing. Now the trail requires a minimum of 35-inch tires and lockers, but if a little bit's good, yes, a lot is better. It just kind of bites to be the guy with the super well-built Jeep on coilovers all caged up on 40s, and the next guy in line rolls up all motored up on a set of 54s. I mean, those things have to be 54s. They're massive. Now, the first 100 yards of the trail is a veritable minefield of nasty. Drop-offs, ledges, and boulders. Perfectly placed to demonstrate the articulation capabilities of your Jeep. Now this is where that with a little help from your friends thing is important. I think we can all agree that going down an obstacle can often be worse than going up it. The good news is that we all found some long-lost bolts, flashlights, water bottles, and wrenches as they slid out from under our seats on the drop-offs. Our faithful spotters earned their pay on this section, and we were only 20 minutes onto the trail. Okay, they don't get paid, but we paid them with gratitude, which is way better than money, right? When the spotters give you a thumbs up and say, "Great job," you swell with pride. You look over to your spouse, smirking with a slow head nod. She had to be super impressed as well. Yeah, that's usually when you get that eye roll. That first section has definitely gotten much worse over the years, but there's good news ahead. The river crossing was almost a non-event. The stream was a trickle, and they'd done some trail repairs that saved some serious grief and time, especially with a big group.
Get right there, stop. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to get it a little bit of gas to get it up, all right? So stay on that line, don't turn. Stay on that line, give it some gas to come up. Yes.
Sometimes a little gas pedal can be your friend. Then again, watching the line the Jeep in front of you took and making some changes can help as well.
Come on. There it is.
No, 40s don't hurt either. Wait, is that Gladiator motored up? Because it sure sounds good. And he's a smooth driver. Very nice. Extra credit obstacles can be fun, right up until they're not. But kudos for going for it, that's why we came. It's always impressive to see Jeepers' willingness to help. Truth is, we've all been there. No biggie, just a little driveline work and they drove it out. Moab trails include some amazing scenery. Cliffhanger is a popular mountain bike trail. Some sections are shared, but most of the trail is split up, so we don't get in each other's way too much. but we always give the less fortunate non-Jeep owners the right-of-way. Who am I kidding? You could probably buy a nice Jeep with what they're into those bikes. This trail is an in and back out the same way trail, so the safari closes the trail on the days it's being used. But there always seems to be a couple of pay attention obstacles in every trail, and they'll definitely back up a group.
Hold it right there.
Like it had a purpose in its life. Oh my gosh, a big rock. AUV film.
The obstacles don't necessarily have to be life-threatening. It's more of a get your tires in the right spot or it just ain't gonna happen kind of thing. Those of us that are a few Jeeps back in the pack get to witness the, well, that didn't work lines and plan our pass accordingly. And this was definitely a case of bigger is better when it comes to tire size. The old post-apocalyptic yellow XJ in our group was just fun to watch. He had some amazing saves and just flat got it done all day.
Come back to me. Driver. Hard driver. There you go. No more driver, you're good.
Okay, we're going into this. Does this camera make my nose look big? Can't hardly see because there's this freaking camera right in my face, but hey, you know. I'm gonna throw the locker on, and we're just gonna drive out of here. Almost turn.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. That's a man who's done it once or twice before there.
The main thing is that no one was injured in this incident. Now the trail's called Cliffhanger for a good reason. The Cliffhanger Trail is an in and then back out the same way trail. Each obstacle we go through will again provide us with the opportunity to drive it once again on the way back out. Now that concept can't help but be considered as we make the drop down the Cliffhanger obstacle. Yeah, I guess no one ever thought of a better name for it. Anyway, it's always nice to have a spotter when dropping off that little work of art. For as many cliff edges and drops as there are on this trail, you'd think the pucker factor would be much more intense. Well, that's probably from the driver's seat. The passenger thoughts on the matter may vary. Once past the cliff edge, there are still obstacles. But the big name stuff is behind us. Until it's back in front of us on the way out. Progress is slow and steady. But the group was pretty impressive. Good drivers, nice Jeeps, and everyone kept up and drove the trail without needing spotter help. The Moab area includes some vast, is that the word for nothing in sight as far as the eye can see? Yeah, I think that's it. So being out here alone probably wouldn't be a great idea. There's that survival instinct kicking in again.
That left or right, your dealer's choice. The easier way.
You gotta love a calm, cool, collected spotter with a casual, stress-reducing demeanor.
Straighten it out a little bit, you're all right.
Still, a little spot now and then is very
I'm
helpful.
gonna have you hit driver in a minute. Hold on. Start turning driver a little. There you go. Come on down slow, nice and slow. Keep going, you're almost there. Yep, you got it. Your other one's coming down. You're gonna probably pull that block. Got it. You're almost down. You got one more.
Like a glove.
A baby carriage.
Nicely done, Mo.
All right, you're down there. You're down there.
Watch as each Jeeper skillfully navigates the drop-off.
Ouch.
Sure, we can most certainly make the drop and live, but can we make the drop without banging a slider or bumper?
Yeah, there you go.
We're going for style points on this one.
Like a
Yeah,
glove.
that's about it.
That happens when you're a professional.
Well, look at this Jeep for crying out loud.
Once we get to the top of the trail, the overlook is 100% worth the trip. Steep, life-threatening drop-offs, loose gravel on the edge, and some wind make for an enjoyable peek off the ledge. Now let's reverse all that. Except from this direction, this seems like a whole different trail. With light hearts and renewed vigor, we head back down. Could there be an end in sight? Is there a chance that we might survive this ordeal? Is it even possible? Dare we hope? Yes, we just might make it back for dinner.
Nice. Driver?
Dang, when you look at it like this, that is a legit cliff edge. Join with me now as together we enjoy watching Jeeps driving up steep off-camber ledges and along daunting cliff edges, all from the safety of our own homes, where from our recliners, we're able to give both spotters and drivers sage advice, along with some very valuable insights on how they could have done it just a little bit better. Okay, now we got some choices. Lose some hard top paint or slide off the ledge to certain death.
Come back driver a little bit. Come back driver. Give it to me as you roll ahead. Come ahead. Full driver, turn driver. Right there, perfect.
Well, there's no way that grinding the paint off the top or ruining a good soft top is an option. It was actually pretty impressive how we all got back up that cliff drop obstacle. There might have been a strap or two, but strictly for safety reasons, of course. You think it's easy driving the Jeep with a giant TeraFlex logo on the side of it that just screams, "Watch me! I'm running TeraFlex parts. Let's see how they do." Yeah, trust me, it's always nice when things go your way. You and the 392 and our excellent spotter made us proud. Nice job, Brady. Once past the namesake obstacle, it's time to share the cliff edge with our passengers. Yes, this in and out equal opportunity trails allows both sides of the Jeep some quality cliff edge time. good drivers, nice Jeeps, and everyone kept up and drove most of the trail without needing spotter help. Obstacles were always a, oh good, I made it kind of thing. But on the way back down, it's a question of survival. So being out here alone probably wouldn't be a great idea. Progress is slow and steady. It's always nice when things go your way. It's always amazing to see how 1-inch tire placement can make all the difference. Because when that rear tire is lifting and trying to hit you in the back of the head, things get real. We just might make it back for dinner.
Right there. Beautiful.
After we cross the river again, the trail suddenly changes back into an uphill battle. Those giant cliff edges and boulders are just as big going this direction. All that downhill is scarier talk might need to be reconsidered. When the ledge is bigger than your tire, getting up it can be an experience. A good one if you make it.
Yeah, liking it. Come on. Yeah, come on.
It's a cake.
And a real drag if you don't. Remember that 1-inch tire placement difference? Yeah. Alas, everyone made it back to the safety of the road under their own power, and that is a win in my book. But we all survived and had a great time. I'm Dennis with TeraFlex, and thanks for watching. And if you want to be an internet sensation, you might want to like and share this with the less fortunate, those that were unable to be there with us.